What's going on, YouTube? Back here for another Tuesday walk around the hot tub aquaponic garden, and yes, my neighbor is still cutting his grass. Everything's looking pretty good. Water level is nice and high. Let's see, I use that pipe as my judgment mark. I like it to be over that pipe. We're coming very close. Yeah, if you've been tuning in, I accidentally left a hose in here and it was leaking. Whew! Oh man, hot sauce still kicking my butt. Left a hose in here, over there. Not that it matters where it was. And it leaked in here and, I don't know, doubled the water. And since we've had a couple rainy nights, and I've gone ahead and used my reservoir on the other side of that bed, and I don't know, brought up the level a little bit. We've got some goldfish in here somewhere. I tried to buy, I don't know why I whistle when I say tried. I tried to buy some blue channel catfish for in here. I'm going to have that happen sometime this year, but they've been sold out every time I go to the store, so it's not happening this week anyway. Thought about a pleco, didn't get it. But I've got 3 dozen goldfish in here, and they are very tiny. And by tiny, I mean like that big. They're very, very tiny. But we've got a lot of water, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hydro tube sucks. Everything's dead in the hydro tube, and it is running. If you look way over there, you can see behind that drain, there's water falling, and it actually is running, but yeah, everything's dead. Still, I've got to remove that, but I'm in the middle of making another garden, so I'm not going to get into that. If you want to see my other garden that I'm building right now, pretty much like in between shooting videos, then check out tomorrow, because that video will go live. My gigantic Swiss chard, looking horrible. Look how crappy those leaves look, all curly and ugh. All kind of like spots on them and stuff, but we have had no fish action going on, and then we had a lot of city water added, so who knows what's going on. Strawberries, I'm pretty much giving up on all of the strawberries in here, and I may just go ahead and pull them all. There's some more over there, looking beautiful. Actually starting to put out new growth right next to that radicchio that I can actually see over here. My lettuce, romaine, kind of looking crappy, just going to seed here. Letting it, here's a good example of how crappy some of the leaves are looking like on the Swiss chard, but that's an older one, so it's not a good judgment. Here's a nice one. Looks crappy. Anyway, yeah, my whole romaine grove over here. My dinosaur kale, kind of looking a little light here. So I was supposed to add iron. I wonder why that didn't happen. Alright, life happened. So I still need to add some iron in there. And these strawberries, that's probably what these guys are telling me right here. With these veiny looking, I don't want to call them yellowing of the leaves, but they're definitely not true green. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. This is what it looks like when a leaf decomposes into the little algae slime bed over here. Alright, let's just get that out of there. Yeah, got a whole big algae growth thing over here. Mainly because there's so much root mass underneath this thing from, look at the size of this trunk on this kale here, and the size of the trunk on that gigantic Swiss chard there. I'm sure there's a lot of root growth right underneath there. And hopefully the worm, oh look, there's some more crappy looking leaves. I did not go through, I usually go through and kind of prep the garden, just look everything over, and I didn't do that today because we're keeping it real over here. Nah, I just didn't have time. And I figured, what the heck, man, this is what it looks like on a daily basis, so when I'm giving an update, why not show it, you know, how it actually looks. So we have dead leaves that appear every once in a while. Everybody does, but nobody shows them. I do. I will. Why not? I mean, it makes me look like an idiot. I am. So, hey, true to form. My my little kale here, blue curled. Look at that. All kind of new growth popping off on this thing. I love this little guy. He's so cute. But it's doing really great. Look at that. Not a big trunk there. And yes, that is a railroad tie. that has legs on it to look like a grasshopper there, and it's holding up my gigantic kale there. That was made by my grandfather. Rest in peace. What a great guy. My kale. Huh, this is not a great guy. This is, I don't know what the heck to call this. This is drooped over, I'm gonna die kind of kale. I thought about maybe just going back and slicing it right here, cutting it, and maybe it'll start regrowing. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. At a loss for words? Is that what I was trying to say? Maybe. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Let's move on to something better looking. Alright, hey, look at kale! This one's looking good! But this guy was topped way down there. There we go. But it's looking okay. A little bit of yellowing of the leaves, but there's been no nitrogen in the system, so I can't believe anything is green in here. A couple more leaves laying down here. Got a couple from the small plant right here. One from the big plant. It's starting to like shrivel up and disintegrate. Crappy looking strawberry over here. Look at this. They're all just laying down. Normally I would cut these out. I am going to cut that out, and if you can see that, I don't like the way those strawberries are looking. They're gone. And so is that leaf because they were touched. That leaf was touching it. I'm not going to touch anything else. But yeah, that stuff's all gone because I'm paranoid, and I think that whatever the strawberries have is some kind of like either powdery mildew or I don't know. Whatever they got, it's not good. I don't want anybody else to have it. So I'm just not literally. I am going to just go ahead and start pulling strawberries every time that they're bad. I've got a pile of strawberries in my dirt garden outside, which I never show off because it's full of weeds. That's why I hate gardening. That's why I love aquaponics and hydroponics. But I've got a ton of them out there, so I'm just going to replace them with ones from the dirt garden. My dinosaur kale here, looking very nice. It has a little bit of yellowing of the leaves here, but that's not a big deal. I think that's just a nitrogen problem. My cabbage back here, look at this. Look how big these guys are getting. Look, standing up nice and tall, big. So hopefully I can get something out of them before it's too hot. I think it's too hot already. It's been like almost every day has been over 100 degrees in here. So I don't know how much further they're really going to go. My kale here, looking good. It's actually starting to look a lot better. So maybe it's starting to regrow. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm hoping. Dead leaves here. A couple of them dropped off of the dinosaur kale. Those guys also are a little bit yellowing there. I yanked that stupid pepper that was mocking me. I've got this guy. Every day I think I know what it is, and I have no clue what the heck that thing is. Still waiting. This guy right over here kind of looks like a romaine, and it's still growing. It's not bolting, but it looks like it's about to. So, I mean, it's well past bolting time for any kind of lettuce in this kind of heat. My Brussels, all looking very nice, all bunched up together. A little curling of the leaves there, but if I remember correctly, that's just kind of the way they grow. Oh, look at that. Got a dead insect here laying in the rock, or on the rocks there. Carrots are all gone. Little tiny blue curled. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but it's got this purple kind of garbage here going on the leaves. Some of the newer leaves there. Some more right here. So, I don't know. Keep an eye on that. Little Swiss chard. That is, hey, it focused. How about that? Little tiny Swiss chard. Looking awesome. Big Swiss chard. Look how big that guy is. Looking very nice. Nice big old trunk on that thing. And I don't think anything is over there where all the leaves are just laying down. Hydro tube is dead. Every time I see this thing, it just kind of mocks me. I don't know. Maybe I will use it again in a different application. Maybe I'll just hang it up on the wall and do hydroponics with it. But for now, in the aquaponics, it is definitely dead. Thai basil. Wait, is that Thai basil? Yes, it is. Thai basil, looking beautiful. Look at the pretty little flowers all over that. Awesome. I have not tasted that yet, but I'm going to very, very soon. My regular basil, looking very, very nice. This was a cutting. I pinched off the top of one of the basil plants, hydroponics, and threw it right in here, and bam, new plant. Loving that. My overwintered jalapeno from last year, it's kind of yellowing a little bit. Not really loving life, but hey, let's talk about something I am doing good at. Volunteers! Look at this. Got a new volunteer right here, Malabar, of course. Some new leaves, some spots on the older leaves. Don't know what's up with that. Same with that guy. But look at all these volunteers. New volunteer, old volunteer. Another 2 volunteers right here. Look at that. 2 more right here. 1 right there. 4 in the corner. I can focus on that. There we go. All 4 in the corner. Got 2 more right there. 1 is a helmet head. And I believe, yeah, that's all on that. So, that is quite a bit of Malabar. I'll get to the big Malabar here in a second, but here is my Brandywine sucker that I cut off of my hydroponic tomato, and I threw it right in here, and what do you know, I've got a new plant. My Marglobe back here, same thing, was a sucker, cut it, threw it in here, bam, new plant. That's what I love about plants. I love free stuff, so cool. My Malabar, that's in the cup. Look at this, beautiful. First couple leaves don't look so hot, but the rest of the plant looks freaking awesome. Multiple different things heading all up, going up the string, and it's going to go all the way to the top of the greenhouse there. And it's already that far right there, which is 6.5 feet, maybe 7 feet, something like that. Yeah, probably close to 7 feet right there. I'm almost 6 foot. So that should be about 7 foot right there, maybe shy of 7 foot, but I believe that's 10 foot 6 or 10 foot 5 or something at the ceiling. So I think it's going to get there, and I'm going to have to go ahead and put some kind of trellis type design across the very top there, and that way it can go ahead and start going across that. And my filter here, I don't know, it's been leaking, but it's not looking like it's leaking right now, although it looks horrible. Got a little millipede hanging out right there, and that wood does not look good. But I'm planning on redesigning this entire garden, so when I do, that will be moved. And on a final note, my strawberries here. Is that the rain coming? No, wind before the rain. Here's my strawberries. They're looking so horrible, and I definitely did not want to go ahead and clean any of this stuff out, just show it off. This is what it looks like. This is what's going on. A lot of dead, dying looking stuff over here. This, again, it could be some kind of disease going on. It could be something. It could be that they are just old. And I can't remember when I put them in here, but at the very earliest 3 years ago. So maybe they're not too old, but they're getting close. So that they're dying off, it really doesn't bother me that much. And like I said, I've got I've got quite the abundance of strawberries outside that are looking beautiful. I might show them off sometime. But anyway, like I said, full of weeds and stuff like that, but somehow the strawberries are making it. But, alright, well that was my long-winded walk around here in the hot tub aquaponic garden. I can see my battery is flashing at me, telling me get the heck off of here because I'm gonna die. So, why don't you go ahead, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. That way you can come back, check out everything else we've got going on in this greenhouse type design that I've got going on in here with the lava rock aquaponic garden, the hydro tube in the back, the super hot peppers over here. We're adding new gardens right here before this video even comes out. So we're going to have even more plants in this greenhouse than you can see right now. But this is the way it looks right now. And yeah. Here comes the rain. Awesome. Alright, well, don't forget to do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. Throw me a thumbs up if you thought this was fun. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I do goofy stuff all the time. Sometimes I'll live tweet putting up a video and make it sound like I'm, I don't know, some kind of crazy person, and it's all in fun. But yeah, it's Twitter, A with a circle, REVTO, Revto, as in Revto's TV. Just like my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel is like my TV, because I watch YouTube way more than I watch TV. Well, I don't even have TV, so I pretty much watch YouTube. Anyway, that's a long-winded walk around here, and I'm just babbling at this point. Thank you for hanging out with me and checking out what we got going on in the greenhouse. And don't forget to come back and check out, because we got all kind of new videos coming out. And tomorrow, brand new garden will be right here. It's coming. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Till then, later.